Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Well guys, great news for you. I'm going to give you a simple essay answer for 9 band written by IELTS examiner. Okay, now this essay is going to be your, benchmark. Okay, if you want to get 9 in writing, you need to produce something like this, because this essay has been written by IELTS examiner and I just got it. Okay, exactly. You know, Asad Yaqub has got great approach. No, not that much, right? Just kidding. Anyways, now what I'm going to do, I'll just go through one topic, one discussion essay which is written by IELTS examiner. You can see number of paragraphs, vocabulary, sentence structure, as there are 4 marking criterias. Number 1, task response, how thoroughly your task achievement, how thoroughly you covered the topic, number of words and all that. Number 2, grammatical range and accuracy. Number 3, lexical resource or vocabulary. Number 4, coherence and cohesion. We will go through the essay and then we will read examiner's commentary as well. Let's make a start, okay? Now this is the topic here, writing task 2. You should spend about 40 minutes on this task. Let's get to the topic from here. Some university students want to learn about other subjects. As you read the topic, I want you to imagine the topic as well. Now, what is the topic? Some university students. Imagine some university students. Boys and girls both, huh? Good. In their summer clothes. Some university students want to learn about other subjects. Now, what are other subjects? Other subjects which are not the part of their curriculum. For example, if they are studying business, so there are some subjects which are related to law. If they are studying medicine, there are some subjects which are related to marketing. So, some university students want to learn about other subjects in addition to their main subjects. Try to understand the topic. If you understand the topic, you will have good task response. And if you have good task response, then your grammatical range, your vocabulary, your coherence and cohesion will give you good band score. And if you don't achieve task response, then the other 3 things will not give you good band. Okay. Now, this is one side of the opinion. As in discussion essay, they give you 2 sides of opinion. Others believe, some university students want to learn, others believe it is more important to give all their time and attention to studying for a qualification. Studying for a qualification means if you are doing MBA marketing, you need to focus the curriculum of MBA marketing, not any extra subject. If you are the student of medicine, you need to focus all the subjects which are related to medicine, not marketing and all that. So, some students want to learn other subjects in addition to their main subjects, and others believe it is more important to give all their time and attention to studying for a qualification. So, 2 different sides. Now, this sentence will tell you about the essay type you are writing. Discuss both these views and give your own opinion. Give reasons for your answer means you need to discuss both views and give your opinion, reasons for your answer, and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge and experience, and write at least 250 words. Comfortably, you can write 350 words within 40 minutes. Okay, now let's go on. We go to the essay this time. Again, I tell you, this essay has been written by IELTS examiner. This model has been prepared by an examiner as an example of a very good answer. So, very good answer by examiner means 9 band. So, let's make a start. I'm going to read this first paragraph. Students attend university to improve their prospects and find suitable employment after graduation. This is a general sentence about the topic. For this reason, some feel that they should focus all their energy on their main subjects to gain a relevant qualification. Now, what is it? One side of the argument in discussion essay that has been reworded. Sentence number 1, general sentence. Sentence number 2, one side of the argument has been reworded. Others want a more well-rounded education, so they try to learn about additional subjects. See that? Just 3 sentences and first paragraph is complete. Very, very simple. Okay, so you can follow this pattern. This has been prepared by examiner, so that is why it is the standard one. Just 3 sentences in discussion essay. Number 1, general sentence. Number 2, discuss one side, reword it in your own or rephrase it. Okay, and then the second side. Now they are going to discuss one side in one body paragraph. So let's see what do they say about it. I'm reading this one. It is perfectly reasonable for students. There isn't any first of all, secondly, finally, moreover, and all that. It is perfectly reasonable for students to enter university with a strong sense of curiosity and a desire to learn as much as possible. Now tell me, is there any vocabulary word which is difficult? Like, sometimes you stuff your essays and that is the reason for low bench score. In the end, you can very low bench score and then you say, oh my God, one of my students got 6 band in writing without preparation. And then with preparation, he got 5 bands. You got my point, okay? So sometimes you overlearn and then that learning becomes the reason for low bench score. Now, unfortunately, we tend to put subjects into artificial boxes, suggesting that business, okay, art and science are not connected. So what do? We put the subjects in artificial boxes and we think art and science and business, they are not connected. If students become too focused on a single area, comma, it may stifle, now this is a good word, it may stifle their initial curiosity, limiting their potential. Okay, now focus this sentence structure, focus vocabulary, focus the structure of the paragraph, number of sentences and what is written in each sentence. They mean students, they could also graduate with a very narrow skill set that doesn't. Now, this is something examiner should not have done because they say in IELTS writing, contractions should not be used. But this examiner has used the contraction, so that's okay. But you should write does not. Skill set that doesn't translate well. Good use of word translate well to the current job market, which often favors those who have taken a multidisciplinary approach to their studies. Now, what is multidisciplinary approach? That you are a medicine student but you're studying marketing. You are a marketing student, you're studying finance. You are a music student but you are learning science, something like that. Okay, so this is one side of the discussion. Now let's go on. I'm reading this one. Despite this, caution is certainly needed. Now they're going to come towards the other side. Caution is needed. The more we learn about a subject, the more complex it becomes. It means subject becomes complex. Gaining an in-depth specialist knowledge of a subject requires a certain level of focus and dedication over a long period. It means they should only focus their studies. If we try to learn about too many things at once, our knowledge may lack the depth required to obtain a qualification. Again, I'm telling you guys, focus this sentence structure, write these sentences separately, try to remake the sentences like them, changing the topic, changing the subject and all that, and you will be able to get good bench score. You have no time to learn grammar. Coaching centers will not improve your writing up to this level. So this is very good. Write all these sentences separately, focus and try to regenerate or try to rewrite sentences like that, changing the topic. If they are not careful, young people could begin to lose interest in their main subjects, which would be detrimental to their studies. So both sides have been discussed independently and the writer has not given or examiner has not given his or her opinion. Now we come towards conclusion, the last paragraph. While learning about other subjects is not necessarily a bad thing. See that when you conclude, you say, although going to a foreign country has many benefits, right? And then you say, I believe and then you come to your point. So while learning about other subjects is not necessarily a bad thing, I believe. Okay, now let's just do one thing. Okay, one second please. Yeah. Okay, while learning about other subjects is not necessarily a bad thing, I believe university students should ensure that their main subjects remain the priority. Now this is the conclusion. Discuss both views and give your own opinion. This is opinion, right? While learning about other subjects is not necessarily a bad thing, I believe means your opinion. It's a discussion essay. Please follow this format to get 7 or 8 or 9, right? So main subjects remain the priority, and then they do not lose sight of their objective. Now losing sight is very good idiomatic phrase. Sight of their objective, gaining a qualification. So we've got hyphen here, and objective is gaining a qualification, means MBA marketing, finance, medicine, or whatever they want to do. Then they can calculate how much time, energy and headspace they have left. Headspace, very good word. Space in your head to learn something new. If you're already preoccupied, you don't have headspace, okay? So this is a very good word. Headspace they have left for learning about other topics. That is the end of this essay. Now let's see what does examiner say about this essay. Here are comments from another examiner. One examiner has written and another examiner has commented. Now let's read these comments carefully, okay? This response addresses both parts of the task and presents a clear opinion. 2 paragraphs, and these 2 paragraphs address both parts of the task, as it is a discussion essay. There are 2 sides of discussion and a clear opinion which one is better. At the end, the second paragraph explains how the current university system is set up to put subjects into artificial boxes and how this narrow focus can disadvantage students. The third paragraph presents the benefits of gaining an in-depth specialist knowledge and the dangers of trying to include too much. Both sides of the question are addressed in well-developed paragraphs. That's what they want for bench score 7, 8, 9. Paragraphs must be well-developed, okay? Ideas must be well-developed, okay? So, now, what is it that they have to do? To improve the response, it would be helpful to set out the opinion at the start. Now, this is something important. This is important. You can give your opinion in the beginning of discussion essay. That's what examiner is recommending. IELTS examiner, Cambridge IELTS examiner is recommending that set out the opinion at the start for added continuity of the position. So that can be helpful. Vocabulary is natural and sophisticated. I told you words like stifle their initial curiosity, gaining an in-depth knowledge, specialist knowledge, detrimental to their studies, without errors. The words have been used very carefully. Now guys, it doesn't mean that these words, if you use them in your essay, you will get 9 band. I know what you were thinking. It's not that, okay? So don't try to cheat these words. Yes, if there is a topic related to education, you can put these words. So not bad to learn these words. Grammatical structures are wide-ranging, yes, no doubt about it, with a range of tenses and conditional if. So it means you need to use conditional sentences and modal or model may, could, would, can. So it means if you use modal verbs, you can improve your bench score. Therefore, I advise you just watch any YouTube video where you're watching me, modal verbs, English modal verbs, can, could, may, might, should, have to, must, and all that. Structures embedded in complex flexible sentences. This is a high level response which fully addresses the task. High level response fully addresses the task means 9 band, okay? Exactly. All right guys, thank you so very much. So this was essay written by examiner, marked by examiner, and you know, I mean, I've just told you. So if you want to get higher bench score, especially those who want 7 and they are stuck with 6, those who want 6, they are stuck with 5, and those who want 8 band in writing, this is the best thing for them. All the best. I also teach IELTS online all over the world and in campus in Lahore. If you wish to be the part of my online or in campus IELTS classes, and if you want to book your IELTS exam, we also provide IELTS test booking service. My WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub truly wishes you all the best. Take care. Allah Hafiz.